What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing this morning? We're gonna hit a workout this morning. We're gonna change it up just a little bit, kind of go back to the way I used to train and work out before I had all the weights and stuff. In a way, I do have a little bit out here, but I'll show you what I'm working with today. So that's basically it, guys. I basically have my sandbag. I got it filled up to roughly about 125 pounds. It's about maxed out. My kettlebell over there. I'm going to swing the sleds today and basically cinder blocks. That's pretty much what it's going to be today. That's, all my heavy leg lifts and stuff like that we're going to hit with the bag. Kettlebell swings and all that stuff for single arm action and just kind of working the upper body and all that kind of stuff. And then the sledgehammer. And basically I'm going to use the cinder blocks just for grip strength, picking up, farmer's walk with them, that kind of stuff. So that's basically what it's going to look like. I'm even going to come over here and utilize the barn. Go ahead and do pull-ups today because we want to get a little bit of back work in today too. But that's basically what today is going to look like, guys. I don't have a whole lot of stuff today. This is basically how I worked out a lot whenever I first started, before I had all my weights, like I said. And, instead of this nice sandbag I got now, I basically used an old feed sack and filled it up with dirt and sand, and I used that to lift. And, of course, the cinder blocks and stuff, the sledgehammer, all that stuff was stuff that we had. Tools, if not, you can pick them up easily at the hardware store. My rooster's saying good morning, everybody. But yeah, we're just gonna be knocking it out right here, guys. We're gonna be doing it right here in the sun. Got an audience today because I'm sure she's not going anywhere. But yeah, guys, that's what today's gonna look like. Don't limit yourself just because you don't have supplies there at home. You can use a lot of compound body movements, stuff like that, or you can easily go down to the Lowe's or Home Depot and pick some of this stuff up, guys. It's not hard. You don't need a big old tractor tire if you're going to sling a sledge down on it. You just need something to kind of help. Basically, I've done it without a tire. The only thing is you just dig a hole, and if you don't want to dig a hole in your yard, so that's why I use the tire. So I had it right here. It was already basically up here against the wall, so I just plopped it over, and that's what we're going to use today. So yeah, guys, hope this helps you out, guys. I hope everybody has a good day. We're about to get after it. It's a beautiful day, but don't let what you have limit you from getting in shape and just trying to better yourself. Just don't let your imagination limit you. Just think about what you can use and go from there. So hope everybody has a good day, guys. My rooster's saying good morning, but we're going to get after it today. How's it going, guys? Just want to do a quick video after my workout outside. I had to go take care of the baby and stuff real fast, and then I came back out here to clean up my mess. And I kind of wanted to do a small video just to kind of help you guys out. It's been a while since I've done a video, I know, so I guess I'm trying to catch up. But cleaned up all my stuff outside. I had to come into the barn because it's too windy out there now. So to get on to the point, guys, I know, it's nice to have these weights. It's nice to have this kind of setup right here. I've been very fortunate over the years to collect all this stuff. A lot of it was kind of donated to me. But there's also a lot of it that I paid for. So I know how expensive weights can get. What's the alternative? And I'm like, well, that's kind of the stuff I did that video out there on. And if I can elaborate a little bit on why I believe that stuff can really help you out in everyday life. Because these bars and weights here, guys, are very good for isolating certain movements and certain muscles. And, not that anybody out here, not that I'm a bodybuilder, guys. Goodness gracious, I don't want to be a bodybuilder. I work out because it's good for me. I want to be around for a long time. It helps me clear my head. and helps me, in my opinion, not get injured out there on the job. Since I'm a farrier and I work with a lot of horses that are obviously a lot bigger and stronger than I am, but it just kind of helps me to where I don't get injured. So to kind of elaborate a little bit, like I said, these are great. I love them. But when it comes to everyday life, everyday movements, guys, I've done a lot of physical work growing up. I worked at a ranch with my stepdad. We pitched hay bales in the, during hay season, and planted, sprigs when it was that time. And it's a lot of physical labor. It's a lot of physical work, picking up feed, moving feed to go feed cows, pushing round bales off, that kind of stuff. So all that stuff is, it is physically demanding, yes, but it's everyday life and movements that you're going to do out there on the job. Kind of the same way I am right now when you're at the vet clinic and you're picking up dogs that weigh, from 30 pounds all the way. We had one come in, it was an Irish Wolfhound that weighed about 200 pounds. So when you're having to hold these animals in ways and stuff like that, you're not always in the best position. The animal's a lot bigger, the animal's moving, all that stuff comes into play, as well as when you're a farrier. Obviously, animal's going to be moving around. You're not in the best position all the time. You're not always on a flat surface. All that stuff comes into play. So I kind of consider the workout I did today like an everyday life. You're working on certain things that you don't necessarily get out of here all the time, when you're lifting just iron and weights. Not only that, but guys, the iron and the weights get expensive. Trust me. I mean, it's the 40-pound dumbbells I got here cost probably, if I had to guess, I don't know, it's been a while since I bought them, but if I had to guess, it's probably close to, $50, per dumbbell. And then you come over here to the 50-pound dumbbells I have over here, and they're $60 to $65, and it just keeps getting worse from there. You go up in weight, obviously it gets a lot worse. And then you start, especially when you start squatting on this rack here, you use the bar, and you start stacking weight on there. You get stronger. You need more weights. The plates are insanely expensive. I don't know how some people do that. I mean, I can justify it in many ways, but I just don't have that kind of money to just throw at stuff like this. So my alternative is to kind of go back to the way I used to work out. When I didn't have any money, when I was back in middle school and throwing hay bales in the summer and stuff like that. That obviously helps out a lot, but taking old backpacks, filling it with dirt, making it heavy, filling water buckets, old gasoline cans with water and stuff like that, and using that, obviously that gasoline cans that we weren't using anymore. Old car batteries, I mean, that kind of stuff. Whatever was heavy, to pick it up and move it and do that kind of stuff. And that's how I worked out. Old tractor tires, I mean, that was just kind of the way I did it. So, guys, literally the tractor tire that was out there was an old tire that was pulled off a tractor that the guy didn't need anymore, and he just wanted to get rid of it because it was just hanging around. I was like, great, the sucker is heavy as all get out. I can use it to flip it. I can use it for other different things, to beat the hammer with. I have another tire right out here in the front part of the barn that I will show later down the road. It's not quite as big, and it was an old tire that was on a construction vehicle, and it's not crazy heavy like that, but I mean, it's a bigger tire. I found that on the side of the road, okay, and literally pulled off, picked it up, threw it in the back of the truck, and went. The sandbag I got, guys, is literally, it's a 50-pound bag that I got from Academy for like $50, like $45 to $50. I mean, do they wear out over time? Yes, they do. But, that kind of bag there, it has like 5 little 10-pound bags in it that's full of sand that you can even take out and use for different movements and stuff like that. But I can still use that bag, and I do use that bag quite a bit. The new bag I got out there, I don't remember how much it was because I got it for Christmas. it goes up to 125 pounds, which is about where I have it right now. I haven't weighed it. I just filled it up with sand yesterday afternoon, late, and then was using it this morning. So, you know, that's 125 pounds. You can make stuff, basically you can make things heavy to where you can pick it up and train with it. The bricks that I have out there, you can literally pick those up for $4 to $5 at Home Depot or Lowe's. Guys, that's probably the best place to go if you're going to find stuff that's basically find weight equipment that's cheap. There's many different ways. You just have to put a little bit of work into it, guys, and use your imagination. And once you use that and you can go get things like that, working out is very easy. Like I said, you got to just find the right reasons, right? You know, the bricks, the sandbags, you know, the sandbags, sand shift, all that stuff, I kind of call that my everyday workout, you know, routine. So keep that in mind, guys. The sledgehammer maybe cost me 30, 40 bucks. Jeez, I had no idea. I got it a long time ago. And there's also a couple here in this barn that have just been handed down through the years. So yeah, guys, it's simple, it's easy. Just use your imagination, guys, and use it. The sledgehammer you can use for your core, you can use for your shoulders, you can, you know, slam it into the ground like I do a lot, all that kind of stuff. But if I had to tell you what is a good, cheap alternative to all of this stuff, it's going to be a sandbag. Whatever you can afford, guys. Don't go crazy. I'm not saying go nuts, because that was the whole point of not getting this stuff, is to try to keep it cheap as much as you can, okay? So if you don't have sand, the sand at Lowe's and stuff costs you very little in comparison to all this stuff. A good sandbag, you know, if I can say a kettlebell, because kettlebells, you can do a lot with a kettlebell, and I just love mine to death. I use it all the time, and it's not even a very heavy one. I think it's like 30 pounds. But like a sandbag, if you want to get a kettlebell, you can do that. Just go to Lowe's, man, or Home Depot. Get some cheap cinder blocks, bricks, whatever. It doesn't matter, guys. Just whatever you can use to kind of, like I said, if you can pick it up and move it, fine. You can get buckets, fill them with water. Even those old water containers you can pick up for like 20 bucks at Tractor Supply. Fill it with water, and there you go. It's a 5-gallon water jug that now probably weighs close to 50 pounds, if I had to guess, if not more than that. And there you go. I mean, it's just stuff like that. People want, this is, lack of a better term, this is just all the sexy stuff everybody likes and wants because it's easy, and you know, all that stuff. Guys, I've literally thrown my sandbags in my truck, and I have an old water jug in the back of my truck, and I've worked out at the vet clinic late at night one night because that was just what I had at the time. You know, guys, it's easy. It's like I said, it's easy, it's simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Make it simpler. And like I said, don't limit yourself just because you don't have this stuff. It's taken me a while to accumulate all this stuff, and then over time, I don't even want to know how much I spent on all this stuff, okay? And like I said, I was very fortunate with a lot of it. But don't limit yourself. Go out there, guys. Get an old duffel bag. I don't care. If you want an old feed sack from me, I'll give you an old feed sack. I go through them like crazy because we have 5 horses here. And just fill it up with dirt, fill it up with sand, whatever you got to do. Fill a bucket up with water and just start working. That's all it is. It's just work. Like I said, it's not sexy. Don't get me wrong, but hard work isn't supposed to be, because no one likes hard work when they look at it from the outside, right? If it was, everybody would be doing it. So, like I said, don't limit yourself, guys. I know I kind of rambled on with this video. I hope everybody has a good day. I'm going to go take the wife and kids, and we're going to have some fun today. So, have a good one. Y'all take it easy.